Welcome to Tennis Intention. Today we're going to talk about the people that says I quit today. This is my last tournament because I couldn't get any results, and now I'm quit. I'm done with that. And then, for magical things, they start winning, and we say, why? Is this person the whole life never achieved something, and then this person say I'm not gonna play more, and then they start winning? Why? What happened this one? No one pay attention of that. It's everything is like a normal. Well, this is something that happened because this is the answer of the coaches. This is something that happened that we cannot control. They say that we cannot control. But if you control everything, if you want to control everything, why you say that you cannot control now this? The thing is that those players, they say they quit. I'm done with this sport, and then start winning because the whole life they are just playing by trying to control the result. And when they say I'm done with that, they leave for the first time the result. And now they go into the experience of play tennis. The thing is that when you experience to play tennis, you create the game. You are like a character inside of the game that is looking that something happened. So the experience, you cannot control it. The experience, you cannot get any security because you are in the limit. You are making something new. So you are here and then you do a step inside and then it's another world. You don't know how to handle. But you want to control, always in the safe position. But this safe position puts you back until you say, I'm done with this. And then we start playing. And then you start playing, winning. Why? The result is killing you. The result, when you play by the result, you are not playing. When you leave the result, you start playing. You start living the experience to play something, to be present in the moment. You cannot control it. You cannot get security, but it is difficult for the people because everyone wants to do something based on the result. But if you try to play like this, you never play. And the thing that we know that this video, this is not my idea that I get something from the crowd. No. This is something that we know because we always get complaint and get excuses. Why? Because we know that we have the responsibility to make the game and we didn't make it. And we know that. Now you have in words those thoughts. But you know that you are not creating the game, so you need excuses. You need complaining about the court, about the balls, about the racket, about the weather, about the balls that are, like maybe they said, the square ball. Imagine that. Do you think that then is close to the create the game? No. Is he going to be the best of the world? No. He has the skills to do it. Yes. But to make a winner, Medvedev always has to leave the result. So it means that there are two choices: or you play, or you get or you control. But playing control is the opposite. Security in game is the opposite. You need to live the experience. Then you create the game. If you want to control, you're not gonna live the experience and you are not creating the game. And then you're going to complain and you're going to get excuses about the game. Because you are not doing your job. But this is the decision that you make. That you start, okay, I'm going to make the game. So I'm going to live the period, I'm going to live the result, and I just want to be free here for the first time in my life. For the first time in your life, try to be free. You have the space to do it, but you want to control it again. But you want security, because you just make an action by the security to make something. No. Tennis is the opposite. You don't have to want nothing from the game. You bring to the game. You are the game. The people who make the game is you. The people who live the game is you. Why? Because you want just the result. You play basing on the result. That's it. Simple. Leave the result, and then you're gonna get more experience. Then you create more game, and then you get more results. Like those people that say, I'm done with this, and now they start winning. Why? Because they never play. They never play. They're just looking for the result. So if you want to play, you have to leave the result. Simple. But it's a choice. Or you play, or you control. Or you get security, or you play. What you want. But the control and the result never going to make the game. I don't have to explain you. You know that. Every time that you get an excuse, every time that you complain, is because you leave the responsibility of making the game. Why? Because you just want control. You don't want to play. You want to control the situation every time, because you just want the result. You don't want to play. If someone give you the result without playing, you are happy. If the tournament says you won by walkover, you are happy. Why? Because you don't want to play. You just want the result. So if I have the result, I'm happy. But you are not here to that. You are here to create the game. That's why the tennis is going down, because we saw just few people making the game. It means that are Sinner, Alcaraz. The other ones are complaining. The other one has excuses. The other one just leave the game. The other one doesn't want to get the responsibility of make the game. Do you think that Sinner and Alcaraz just wants the result? They want to get the result, but it's not the important thing. The important is the game. That's why the difference between those players and the other ones. So it's always up to you. You can make the game, or you want to control the game. If you want to control the game, you never play. If you get the experience of playing, then you make the game. If you want to control the result, you always have an excuse. You always want to have a good excuse and a good complaint, because you're not making your responsibility, that is make the game. But it's just possible by the experience, not by the control. Simple. It's always for you. If you always try to get experience, you always breaking limit of you, because you are making a step forward and you don't know what happened now. This is courage, but it is a decision that you make, but you have to make it. It's simple. I hope like this video, and we'll see you soon. Or you play, or you control, or you want the result, or you leave the result and leave the experience to play, and then you get result. Just like that. I hope like this video, and we'll see you soon. Bye.